Cool.
Yes, I'm perfect.
Yes, all of you might have got a notification that this meeting is being recorded. We are going live on YouTube as well. So in future, in case if you need any reference, it will be there on YouTube on DSC's channel so that you don't miss out on anything that has been mentioned now. Cool. So let's just start very quick. Swati, are you online?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, cool. So we'll just so as you might all must have seen in the posters, and you must have probably searched a bit on Google. Okay, give me a second. There has been some. Okay. Have disabled the content.
You are audible.
I'm audible?
Chat's not audible. Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, clearly.
Give me a second. I was just removing the annotations from the screen. Okay, I'll just reshare. There has been some noise, I guess. People, in case you are. Hello, am I audible now perfectly?
Yes.
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 Okay. Yeah, so I'll just start with a quick introduction of myself. I'm Astha. Yeah, I'm Astha Naik. I'm a pre-final year student of NIT Rourkela of Computer Science and Engineering Department. I'm one of the core team members of DSC NIT Rourkela as well, and I'm also the hack club lead of NIT Rourkela. So the first content on your slide, as you can see, is Google Crowdsource. So I'll just take these two words and divide it so that you can understand what basically what you have signed up for. So Google, as you know, is a big MNC. It's a lot of dream companies for a lot of you. And what Google is mostly a company that plays on data, or that highly manifests the data that we provide and gives us outputs and results which are really beneficial to us in the longer run. So now the main question that comes to the picture is, where does Google get this all data from? So Google gets all this data from the users, that is the crowd. So when the word crowdsource comes in, Google wants to tell us that it's a way to take our data, or we provide data in certain ways so that Google can improve on the features that are being provided to us. So crowdsource is a fun and easy way for you to provide your own data to Google so that they can make the building blocks of AI and give you better suggestions and better outputs, basically. So when it comes to now, your primary question is how that we can help. So if you remember, or if you have ever used Google Maps, when you go to a particular location, you have your native language or the location's native language written there. So that is something, those small things are stuff that helps or that are being created on the base of Google Crowdsource. So I'll just quickly share a small video, which will basically tell you how important it is, crowdsource is for Google, and how you can be a part of the entire data set that helps to build these AI models. Right, give me a second. I'll just screen share my video again. Till then, do we have any questions in the chat pertaining to this topic? Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, machine learning.
Yes.
But what?
Is it audible?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah,
What is
we'll
it?
just see this.
Machine learning is a technique that allows computers to acquire skills by looking at several examples instead of through sets of rules. Machine learning makes it easier for you to do things every day, like searching for photos of what you love, speaking to anyone in any language, and getting you exactly where you want to go, anywhere in the world. So how do machines learn? In machine learning, computers find, identify, and learn common patterns through sets of data. For example, showing a computer many images of cars teaches it how to recognize a car in any picture. The more variety of car images we show it, the better it gets at recognition. That's why your contributions to the Crowdsource app are important. They help create and verify accurate examples for computers to learn, which in turn enables features that benefit everyone. When you verify image labels, you help apps like Google Photos and Google Lens get better at classifying photos and identifying objects. When you label the sentiment of sentences, you help Google Maps and Google Play organize reviews in your language. When you verify translations, you help Google Translate make more accurate translations in your language. So your favorite apps get better for everyone, thanks to you. As part of the global crowdsource community, you're joining contributors in your country and throughout the world to contribute millions of examples. Your responses are combined with thousands of other users' answers to determine a best response, which is called ground truth. The ground truth is fed to machine learning models that find patterns to learn specific skills, such as how to identify cars in a photo or how to translate from one language to another. What a machine learns is limited by the data it's given. If we develop an image recognition algorithm with images from only a small part of the world, it will only recognize objects from that part of the world. In order for apps like Photos to work well for everyone, we must train machines using images from every part of the world. By using Crowdsource, you're representing your region, language, and opinions in training data. Thank you for being a part of the community.
Yes, so as you might have listened in the video, that's what Google does.
Every day, billions.
That's what Google basically does. It takes your data, it translates your data into languages, it trains its algorithm on that basis, and then helps you take use of that data. So initially, it just seemed a lot of confusion. Like you heard the words neural networks, you heard the words ground truth, you heard the word machine learning, and it can easily get really confusing. So before we get into all the technical terms of this program, and before we get into the real deep dive into the technical part of things, Swati, I would like to take Swati. Swati here is another of your second years who is also a core team member of GDSC NITR Rourkela, and I would like to give the stage to her so that she can tell you on the basis of games what basically Crowdsource does.
Hello, everyone. Can someone confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, Swati, you're audible.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So, hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I'm Swatishri, a sophomore at NIT Rourkela. As you've seen and heard from Asta and the YouTube video, I'm sure that you have a basic idea of what crowdsource is, although there are some terms which is not easily understandable, but we don't need to look at that part right now because that's not what we're going to do. We're going to do crowdsourcing. So basically, we are going to help Google learn better so that whatever technologies it provides, it'll be more accurate to every local region of the world. And we'll learn that through a quick quiz. It's a little fun activity which we'll be doing. Yeah. I hope you have got the link.
Give you the links. Yeah, they haven't got the link, but I'll just
provide
them the
it'll be
link.
Shared right now. So once you get the link to the quiz, what we will do is we'll display the images, and you just have to guess what is there in the image. As you go on, Like the first question is very easy and it's quite generic. I'm sure everyone of you will be able to answer
Just
that.
give me a minute, Swati. I'll just people just go ahead and check if I can see the link, or on clicking the app, on clicking the link, if you can go to a page similar to this. Is it working?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I think it's working. So
Okay.
just
I'll
go and
just
attempt the
enable the
quiz.
quiz. Yes. So we'll start together so that it does not become a mess. If anyone is not able to get the link here, I'm putting, go to slido.com and I'm putting the code. You can fill in this code and it will work. So yeah, you all can
Ma'am?
begin.
Actually, I am not able to get that.
You're not able to get the quiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please go to the link.
It's in the chat. Can you
Yeah.
scroll a little bit? It's in the chat, the link to the quiz. I'm resending it.
Yeah. The first question is identify the image, and there is no image visible because we will be showing the image. So do not start yet.
Yes.
So yeah, if when we get a go from everyone, it was Didisha, I guess.
So if everyone is able to access the link and the quiz, we can start.
Yeah, we can go ahead. Yeah, so let's start. I think everyone is able to access, and okay, the first image.
I can't see the questions yet.
You can't see the
Yes.
questions yet?
Yes, same problem.
We cannot
Same
see
here.
the questions.
Yes, ma'am. Same.
Yes, ma'am, nothing is in. Only type your question is being shown.
You can enter your name here. And on clicking, you
Enter
can
your
click.
names and join, and then I guess
This
you'll
is
be
not
able to see
acceptable.
the question.
Have all of you joined?
Yes.
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 Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
give me
ma'am,
a
all right,
second then.
fine.
Give me a second. I'll take care of this. Till then, if there is any question, you people feel free to ask. Swati, please take care of the questions.
Yes. Meanwhile, if there's any doubt regarding crowdsource or whatever has been said till now, drop your questions or just raise your hand and
Let's go with
What
DSC
is
NITR
the
Rourkela. Okay, we'll come to the entire crowdsource thing, but let's start with DSC NITR Rourkela, what we are, why we are, how we are, and all of those things.
yes, and just a quick intro. The one who is speaking, Ritesh Patil, he is the lead of DSC NITR Rourkela.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Hey there.
Okay. Yeah, on to you people.
Yeah, so most of the things, I haven't started the quiz yet because a lot of people haven't been joining. There are 96 people have joined, and there are 140 people in the meeting. So I'm just waiting for all of you. It's 1:14 now. So if we hit 120, if you haven't joined, please feel free to join. It's just a fun quiz. And once I see the number 120, and I'll start the quiz and we can begin. Till then, I'll just screen share again so that everyone can see the images.
Excuse me. So we will be seeing the question in the question and answer wala part, right?
Once the quiz starts, you will see a different tab and you will be able to see what you will be able to see. My screen will be visible here. So if you have something similar, you can start. I haven't actually, since a lot of people haven't joined yet, it's 1:17. I'll wait for 1:20 and start the quiz then.
Ma'am, what's the name of the club?
Okay, we here are DSC NITR Rourkela, that is Developer Students Club of NITR Rourkela. It's a Google initiative wherein students of the university come together to solve real life problems using software solutions. Like I'll just give you a quick intro. Most of you would have used the ICS app or have heard about ICS app till now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so we are the
Yes.
computer.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
So
all
we-
from a computer department, computer science department?
No, we are not all
No,
computer
sir.
science department.
No.
We do not have any limitation of which department you are from, and it's built by
This is
students
for all.
ourselves. It is built by the students of DSC NITR. Yes. So I guess we are good to go. We are at 120. Yes. So people, I'll just start the quiz. Just tell me if it's visible. And here is your first image. Pretty simple questions. Yeah. Pretty simple questions again. So yeah, we have voting
I'm
is
not able
closed.
to see. I'm not able to
Where is
see
the
the
question?
picture.
Not able to see
It will
the
be visible here like this.
image.
Under the polls tab,
And image.
Only question.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Television.
In that,
Only
in
options.
that, in that quiz, in that
Only
quiz,
options are visible.
we are only able
Television.
to see the options,
hello
not the
everyone,
images.
everyone.
Okay.
सुनो
Give me a
सुनो
second.
भाई, chill हो जाओ,
Television.
इतना कुछ ये नहीं है. देखो, it's pretty simple. Polls का tab है. There you will get a list of options itself, and you have to just click it, and the image will be visible on the screen, and Astha is sharing it. It won't be visible in
The
your
image
phone or
not
whatever.
visible. Sir.
Yes, the image is
we
on
are
the
Call
Zoom.
नहीं आ रहा.
Image
Call
is
नहीं आ
on the
रहा.
Zoom.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, the image is on
Ma'am,
the Zoom, on the
Ma'am,
Zoom call.
voting is closed.
Yeah, because 20 seconds have passed away. It's okay. Just try for the next
It's a
question.
time.
It's not a quiz that you will get grades for. So it's just a concept that we want you to know. That's why. Yeah. So you guys are able to go to the next question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And here is the next one.
You just have to see this image, guess the dance form, and choose the correct option that you think.
Yes.
Options are not visible this time.
Now options are not visible.
Options are not visible.
Is not
Okay.
Yes,
visible.
ma'am.
Give me a second.
Back on the
Give
same
me a
question.
second.
Not visible right now.
Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Basically, if I am able to do this. Yeah. So yeah, you can go to the next one. You can see which is the correct answer, right? I do not now. You can go to the next question. Now, are you able to see the options?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
You can see the options.
Yeah. Yes. So here is the image. You have just 10 seconds left. Yeah. So most of you have already voted, and the correct answers, I guess, all of you would be able to see it now. Yeah. So let's proceed to the next question. All of you can see the leaderboard right away. You can find your names. Yes, go ahead. Let's just go to the next question. And the next text is this.
Ma'am, I can't Paul.
Pardon?
Paul का ऑप्शन नहीं आता है. This is some partiality to non-ODI student.
No,
What
this is a
language
way
is
for
this?
you to tell.
Suno.
This
This
is a way
is not
we need to
your
explain a
exam.
concept.
This is
Exclamation
not
mark was the hint.
competition. कुछ नहीं है भाई तुम्हारे लिए. This is just a concept that we are trying. यहाँ पे तुम जीत जाओगे तो तुम्हें कुछ मिलेगा प्राइज ये वो ऐसा नहीं. This is something for you to learn.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so the correct answer is, a lot of you have guessed correctly. It's greetings everyone, and this is in Odia. And it's quite evident that a lot of people will not get it in first go, but it's something that we want to convey, and that this is necessary for it. To the next question. Okay, again, this people might say if you're a Naruto fan, this is the partiality to them, but yes, it's just again a concept that we want to show you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this question.
Yeah, you have, yes, votings are closed. And the correct answer is the ramen shop. Yes, so I'll just show the final leaderboard. Sanskriti, Rosh. Okay, there's only one person who got all correct. Sanskriti, congratulations. Yeah, that's more or less why it was not a way to test your knowledge or to give you points or anything. This is just a way for us to show you something, and about which Swati will tell next. Over to you, Swati.
So, do you remember the first question?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was
Yes,
basically
ma'am.
about a computer.
Desktop.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, Swati.
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for the disturbance. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm back. So as you remember, the first question was something related to the computer, and you were easily able to guess what it was, mostly because you have seen a thing like a monitor and a keyboard. So how do you think the Google AI knows what it is? Basically, when we provide the data that this is a desktop or this is a laptop, that's how it learns and that's how it differentiates. So whenever you go to Google and search for a desktop image, it gives you the right image, right? And moving on to the second image, it was more local, and I think only 4% of you could guess it right. So that's the problem when only a specified group of people do crowdsource, right? So if, let's say, Google was limited to America, then the result that it shows would be limited to America. And if we, as an Indian, search for a dance form that is basically Indian art dance form, it will never show the correct image or the correct songs or whatever related to it, right? So that's where the data comes into being. Whenever we search for something, the basic flow by which Google is able to give the accurate result is because behind the scenes, it collects a large amount of data related to that. And through that, it learns how to use that data and create a suitable result. Just like moving ahead for the Odia language, which many of you might not be aware of, and even Google is not aware of, or not every developer at Google is aware of that. So that's why we need, every common man needs to do the crowdsourcing, so that this result and search thing that we are able to get from Google is not localized or not regionalized, right? And also the same goes for international things. If there was no Google translator or anything, the only possible way by which you could have read that sign in Japan street is by asking a translator. What if you didn't have any common language, like even you don't know English and the Japanese person doesn't know English? In that case, you need AI, right? And that AI is provided by Google, but the data is provided by us through crowdsourcing. So that's basically why crowdsource is important and why it needs to be done, and why Google is taking these initiatives to collect data. Next, we have another fun activity lined up to see how Google is using this data and how accurately it renders this data in form of results. And this is through a game called as Quick Draw. Hemant or Asta, can you share the link to Quick Draw in chat? Yes, so you can see in the chat, there's a link. Please open that and you'll see a screen that is visible in your Zoom app. It's a little game called as Quick Draw. All you need to do is draw the given board in under 20 seconds or 10 seconds, whatever is the time limit, and let Google guess what you're drawing. That's it. So let's start drawing.
So it's not a game that everyone is playing on the same level. So you can start on your own. And in case you need a reference, I'll be going ahead playing here as well. So you need to play it on your own. You do not wait for others' turns. So it's a simple, pretty simple game. You have to just, you need not be
I see elbow. Or square. Or house. Or gift. Or cooler. Oh, I know, it's television. I see line. Or knee. Oh, I know, it's water slide.
Yeah.
I see garden hose. Or stairs. Or peanut. Or shoe. Oh, I know, it's violin.
You're pretty good at this.
I see line. Or bread. Or paper clip.
Okay, this is tough.
I see sleeping bag. Or shoe. Or boomerang. Or finger. I see cake. Or pool. Sorry, I couldn't guess it. I see rainbow. Or circle. Oh, I know, it's frying pan. Rainbow. Circle. Or cherry. Or wristwatch. I'm stumped. Oh, I know, it's sun.
So yes, people, this is basically a small game, and all of you might think, how does this really small game help with a lot of stuff that Google does?
So yeah,
hope everyone is
so
finished. Yeah.
do you know how it is guessing? So by the whole process, you might be you get this thing that it's just guessing the words and it's relating with your drawings, right? So how is it doing that? If you click on any of the image that you have drawn, you'll see that it's actually matching it with others' drawings. So that's how crowdsourcing works. Everyone gives their data, the AI learns through it, and it guesses what exactly it can be. So that's basically the idea behind this. Asta, do you want to add anything, or we can go ahead with the program?
Yeah, so basically, not much. You actually spoke what I was thinking. You just add data points, important data points. So basically, let's just assume a shoe is there. A shoe in India, in a hypothetical world where a shoe in India looks totally different from what a shoe would look in US. So if all the data points that are given to the Google by the US people, then the Google could never identify an Indian shoe. So that's the purpose. We need to add more Indian shoes to the database. So that is entirely what Crowdsource is. So you can go ahead and tell them about the program and how they can contribute and the benefits they can get.
Yes, so moving ahead to probably the most important part of today's meeting, the learning community program. So just a quick trivia, you can crowdsource at any point of time that you want. It's not that you can only crowdsource through this program. You just have to download the app from Google's Play Store, or it's also available in the web. You just have to go to the Crowdsource app or web, and you can start contributing. But what's specific to this program that GDSC NITR Rourkela has brought to you is the learning community program, and why is it important, and the phases of this community program. That's what we'll talk about right now. So the first phase is community setup, which is why we have gathered today. It's just that interested students, anyone who is interested, have to register to the community. A registration form will be shared to you at probably is already shared or will be shared to you by the end of this meeting. You have to go to the link, fill the form, and be a part of the Crowdsource community. And after you have filled the form, you have to download the app, which is the Crowdsource app. You just have to go to the Play Store and search Crowdsource app, and you'll probably get the first suggestion as Crowdsource app. Download it and start contributing in translation or probably text to speech. There are many things that you can contribute to. And as you start contributing, you get rewards, and the more you contribute, the more your contribution is validated. You rise up the levels, and once you unlock the level 5, we go to the phase 2, which is the learning and community incentives. Through Google Developer Students Club and IT Rourkela, once you reach level 5, and since you are part of this learning community program, you unlock several learning activities, which includes a ML training by the Google trained facilitators, right? So in the phase 2, you get self-paced curated curriculum, ML certification, live workshops, and things that is probably exclusive to this community program, like the Crowdsource benefits. Further, as you contribute more and level up more, you unlock the level 10 benefits, and that's where we get into the phase 3, which is the advanced learning and wrap up. So as you unlock the advanced learning upon reaching level 10 by crowdsourcing, you get the benefits of an on-air session with Googler, which is as lucrative as it sounds, and invitation to the wrap-up party, which fortunately or unfortunately will be virtual, and a certificate for completing the program, which will be very useful for you, since it is a valid certificate from the Google. So this program is ideally a 3 months program, but it'll last longer or shorter depending on our schedule. And the contributions to the Crowdsource, the valid contributions to the Crowdsource, will help you get some exciting learning sessions and self-paced courses. So I think those are the details of this learning community program. Asta, if you have to add anything. Yes. I think I've covered most part of it.
Yeah, you have covered mostly all of the points, but I'll just add a few things. The forms will be shared, and the form will be shared today, and you will fill the form only after you have reached the level 5. Now, again, you might think that reaching level 5 is a really big deal, but it takes hardly 1 day, because I'll just show you a quick demo of how you can do with what you can do with Crowdsource app and how it looks like and everything. It's really easy. It's very similar to a game, and you just need to answer a few questions and your contributions will count. So we will be sharing a form, and you will fill that form after you enter the level 2, that level 5, so which is the phase 2. And in the form, you might be asked to fill a screenshot of your levels, the levels that you have accomplished, and that will be considered as a registration. If you don't share a screenshot, it will not be counted as a valid submission. So now, if you this is a lot of information that needs to be processed in a very short amount of time. We'll provide all of this in the writing, and in case you have missed on anything, and if you want to go ahead and wrap your head around something else or any part of it, the recording is happening on YouTube and it will go directly live. So you do not need to worry about that as well. Now, so basically, you need to download the Crowdsource app, and once you download, you just need to, there are a lot of options. I'll just screen share and show what all you can do, right? Yeah, just tell me if when my mobile screen is visible.
Yes,
Is it?
it's visible. Yes, that's visible.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Crowdsource app looks very similar, looks like this, and this is an icon that you will find. And upon opening, it is there are a lot of options in which way you can crowdsource. So the image label verification is wherein there is an image and you select a category. Let's just assume computers. So photos come up, you just tell if it's a computer or not. It's yes, and just clicking that yes is counted as one contribution. So do you find a computer here? And you just say no. Does this image contain a computer? Yes, and yes, and yes, and no, and yes. I just made 7 or 8 contributions. So it's that simple of a thing. And it's not that you can do just one thing with it. There are multiple of things. So if you did 20 of these and you felt bored, you can go to, what do you say, something like food facts. So there will be a food question like, is this Korean spicy noodles? If I know, I'll say yes. If I don't know, I'll say not sure. Is this home fries with peanuts? I am not sure again. Is this miso ramen with peanuts? Yes, it is. Does this have seafood? I have no clue. Does triple chocolate cookies have seafood? No, it does not have. So it's as simple as answering those questions. So there are a variety of options that you can take care. You can have image capture. Image capture is similar to if it says there is a car, and if you have a car around you, you can click a picture of car and tell Google that yes, this is a car. You can go ahead and do translations. You can select your native language and do translations from English to that language. You can do translation validation. Like if someone else has done the translation for you, just go ahead and validate it. Simple stuff. It's just time pass. And I had downloaded the app yesterday, and I would show you. I'm at level 6 probably today. Yeah. So it's very simple. It's just 25 it's very easy to get that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be able to cross the level 5 to fill in the form. So if I guess Hemant has put in the form right away here, and if he hasn't, we'll put
how many contributions we have to make in order to
for entering this competition, not the competition, for entering this entire program, you need to reach the level 5, which is 300 contributions, and probably it's just minutes or half an hour or an hour or so it will require to do that. But to the major charm that we have in this program is that you will get an ML course from a Googler himself, like a person who is actually working on making this stuff. You will get to learn machine learning from them. So to unlock that, you need to go to levels 10, which is the 10,000 contributions list.
okay.
Cool. Yes. So that is more or less all we had to say about Crowdsource. I'll just stop screen sharing and I can see the questions then. Yes, I was not able to see the questions till now. Is there, I don't think you guys will be able to unmute yourselves. So in case you have any questions, feel free to raise your hands.
Where to submit the screenshot?
Okay, we will put the link here as well as in the WhatsApp groups you are. No, Sumit, you do not have to do 25,000 or 2,50,000, whatever you have written, that number for Crowdsource. Certificates, that is for people who are in general doing this contributions. For under this program, you can go ahead and get the certificate at 10,000 itself. So the perks of basically joining this, we are not here to promote something, what do you say, not here to promote something very lucrative or something. It's something that you will be able to learn. It's how you will be able to learn about how machines analyze how everything works. You can get a free machine learning course from Google, and machine learning has been the charm of this industry for recently many years. And for the certificate, again, any certification by Google holds a value, even if it does not recognize your technical skills, but it can show that you have contributed to something which has a larger purpose, and again, it has value.
Adding a bit more onto those things, if you have seen, Google is one of the leading companies in the whole ML world, be that their Google Assistants or whatever it is. So they have this thing called Explore ML workshop, which is one of the best that I have attended so far. So, getting through these things will actually help you. And if you do not know, generally the people who work on these things are people who are highly experienced. So this is some way for you to actually contribute to a live working project or something that is being used by Google. And I guess I see there's this question called is this just ML or something else? This is a part where you'll get to learn about ML, but there are various other programs which are offered by DSC and Google, be that cloud, the cloud Google Cloud thing, which was recently conducted. Android Study Jam is something which is coming very soon, so you can stay tuned.
Yes, I'll tell them about that as well. So other few questions that I have is, the machine learning course timing will not coincide with the class. It is independently, it's a course like something like a Udemy course that is available to just employees of Google. So you can go ahead and you can check out the course whenever you feel like. So it's not something that it's a 3 to 6 class that you have to sit and attend. It's absolutely your discretion that whenever you like to learn, you can go ahead and learn. Any more questions? How do I reach level 5? Just answer those questions and that will be enough.
The course is available only on joining DSC? No, not at all. This is entirely open to everyone, not only to our college, to everyone who fills the form gets the benefits of the program. But other than that, you can just crowdsource. It's independent of DSC, this program, everything. But yes, if you fill the form and if you reach the specified levels, you get some added benefits. That's it.
Okay. After filling the form, you fill the form once you have reached level 5, right? And after filling the form, you might require some days, because we'll be waiting till this weekend to get the names. You have time till the weekend to reach level 5. Until this weekend we'll wait, and after this weekend, probably on Monday, we will send all the names of the people who have reached level 5 validly and made valid submissions. And after that, they will be mailed by Google themselves, like people of Google themselves. I hope I'm able to answer questions now. Basically, there are a lot of questions regarding.
So after that, can we go on our own pace, or do we have to go according to everyone? Like if someone goes to level 6, even we have to go to level 6. Nothing like that, right?
No, nothing like that. You can go on your pace, just till the level 5 mark that is required for your registration into the program. That needs to be done before this weekend, like by this weekend, Sunday. So we will be sending the names on Monday. So make sure you fill the forms by Sunday.
Ma'am, how is this course different from that of Coursera or Udemy?
Okay, again, there can be n number of machine learning course, and there can be 2n number of sources you can learn from, right? It's totally upon your choice whether you want to learn through this or you want to learn through something else. Machine learning, if you learn from this course, basically, I'm not here to sell the course, but I have taken this course myself, and I know that how important how easily they have taught machine learning in general, and how well they have told about real life examples and ways Google is working, and that actually is beneficial in long run. Yes, you can withdraw whenever you feel like not moving forward. And I'm in pre-final year. Swati here is in second year. Anything else? Now I'll take some time. There are a lot of questions that are being pertinent about DSC and what DSC is, how to join DSC, is this the way to join DSC or not? So I'll just give you a quick intro of what DSC is. If do tell me when my screen is visible again.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, cool. Yes. So who are we? We are DSC NITR Rourkela. We are a Google initiative for university students who are basically enthusiastic about technology. We build solutions for problems that are around us using technology or software resources. So basically, as I said earlier, the ICS app that you all will be using in your first year is made by us. And we have a lot of other products as well, and I'll give a brief about them later. There is another big app that is coming this year called Avenue, and that is in right now being built by us. And that is again, so we basically help solve the problems of the local community. We had built an app for Rourkela called Go Grocery, and it was not us, it was our seniors who had built that. Our previous year students have right now graduated. They had built Go Grocery, and it was available in 3 cities of Odisha, and it was a proper functioning app. So yes, that's more or less who we are and what do we organize. So do you course in this year or do you course in 4 years that you stay at NIT Rourkela, you will come through these terms a lot. So we basically promote open source. We tell people about how to contribute there, and we organize Hacktoberfest. So basically Hacktoberfest, basically we have a lot of events for all the developers out there. We do not limit ourselves to one field, like whether it's ML or whether it's app or whether it's web or anything at all. We do not limit ourselves. And these are the basic stuffs that we organize. Now, as it comes, if you can see the last name over there, that is Android Study Jam. This is again a very beginner friendly Android course teaching people what Android is and how to go ahead and build your apps using Android and publish it to Google Play Store, and basically the entire application development platform. So we will start this course. I myself am the facilitator of that course, and we'll start this course this Friday. The first session is being on this Friday. I'll quickly put the link in the chat. If anyone here is interested to register for that, I'll just put it. Give me a second. Yes. If you are asking prerequisites for this course, it's basically nothing. I'll be teaching from the very ground itself, and all you need to know is basic maths or stuff like 1 + 1 adds to 2. These are the stuff that you need to know. And since you all are in NIT Rourkela, I hope you all know that. So that's all that is needed for getting into this course. And in case you are interested, feel free to register in that. And even if there is any question pertinent to that, you can ask me in the chat itself, or you can ask me in the WhatsApp groups that you are there in. We will soon release the posters for it, latest by today, and you can send it to all your friends if someone you know is interested to learn about Android development. Now, the next big thing that we have done is back to community. So when we ourselves, in our fresher years, when we were there, our seniors helped a lot, providing us resources and stuff. So we thought to compile that, and any technical field that you choose, basically on this computer arena of things, we have a pathway or a roadmap or a list of resources accumulated. And it would be great if Apurva or Ritesh, you can put the starter kit link.
Yes, we'll do that.
Yeah, just put the starter kit link in the chat itself right away. Yeah, there's a question regarding 500 contributions, and your deadline is this Sunday. Yes, we have put the starter kit link. You can go ahead, see which field you like, and there are ample courses, both free and paid courses. You can take ahead, learn them. And the next big thing is deployment kit. So it's so in our initial years, it feels really impractical or improbable for us to buy Play Store accounts and deploy our apps there, or take charge for deploying our websites as well. There are a lot of resources outside, but if you require your own domain names and stuff, so we provide that as well. So in case you have built an app and you want to deploy it to the Play Store, or if you have built a website and you want to host it, we provide the deployment kit for all the NITR students for free. And in case your app needs guidance as well, we will be providing that as well. So now the main question again comes to the part that, okay, I'll speak about Hack NITR later. Let's just get to the projects that we have built. So Institute Counseling Services app, as I've already said, and GoGrossy as well. SignIt is again something that will be coming live this year, and it's a certificate generator that will be probably used by the SAC itself for giving certificates to the clubs, and we are planning to propose it to use on an institute level. It's a certificate generator, and all the certificates that you'll be getting from the institute might come from this. Now, a customs frame generator and everything is again pertinent to Hack NITR. I'll speak somewhat about that as well. As the term name suggests itself, Hack NITR is a hackathon for NITR, or basically built out of NITR. So it's one of the largest student run hackathons in this entire country, and you can go ahead. It happens usually in the month of March, and you can go ahead and participate. This year we had around 2,200 registrations from all over the world, and it had 100 and, if I'm not wrong, 127 or 28 projects submitted, and it had been a great journey so far. There have been 3 editions already of Hack NITR, and we are obviously very excited to see you join us, as I said. So in case you want to join DSC NITR Rourkela, the inductions aren't something that are limited, like it happens one day or it happens 2 days or it is just finished. We do not believe in that. We believe that inductions should be open always. So any time during the year, from your fresher year to your 4th year, anytime you feel like you want to join, you are free to fill the form on our website at dscnitrourkela.org, and you can go ahead, fill the form and schedule a meeting, and we'll have a call. If we feel that you have technical capabilities to build the software or to contribute to softwares that we have, you are surely welcome. It does not matter if you are in the first month of your 1st year or the last month of your 4th year. So that is more or less all I had to say. Anything Swati want to add? Swati, Ritesh, anyone?
Not much. You have covered everything. And someone has asked how to register in Hack NITR. Hack NITR happens every year in the month of March. So you'll have to wait till March. Once it starts, the registration starts, you can register for it.
Yes, I guess we have a question. Yes, coding is a part of this. We are not just limited to coding. We consider all the different aspects of any development process, be it, planning what the exact product is, or even designing the entire UI UX of the application. So we are not just limited to coding, but it is one of the most important parts of our club.
Yes, we will share the details in the WhatsApp group as well. Also, if you're not able to finish till Sunday, there is no time to extend it, because it's not a program that is just limited to us. It is happening throughout various universities, like 5 universities altogether, right? So we can't extend it. Also, you can't stop your crowdsource journey then and there. You can contribute at your own pace, but if you want to avail the perks that are being given, you can use this.
Okay. So to Smarak, I guess there is this question, how many levels of coding? So there is no level of coding. We have had people who are complete beginners who just got up with us and started with things. The only requirement that we have is you need to have that willingness, the charm to, come ahead and go. We literally have tons and tons of projects which are going out throughout the year, like as Astha has shown you. So we will be something that you'll be working on. Like ICS app, I don't want to brag at it, but it has close to 3,000 plus users, which for a student level thing, it is extremely valuable that you can go ahead with, and something that you can tell, okay, I have worked on a project which is being actually used by some people. And down the line, it is just going to increase the number. This is the third year that this app is being used, and every year new freshers are going to come. So that is there. Is there any need of joining another coding club? See, that's something very personal to you. We don't, restrict anyone to join anything else or anything that they don't want. It's completely up to you. But what we are saying is that this is something where, community is a very important part of this, because Asta, me, myself, we have gotten to learn so much from us, the seniors, through this community. And in turn, that is what we are hoping to provide you as well. Like, they have pushed us to our limits, and going through this different programs, be that some sort of fellowship, GSOC, whatever it is, they have always pushed us, and hence that's why we say, like, if you are interested, you can join us.
This video will be found in which channel? We will soon provide the link as well to this video in the groups as well. It's right now probably unlisted video.
Okay,
So we'll make
I
it
guess there's
public
this
and send
question
it to you.
called, can we join more than one club? If I'm not wrong, all three of us are here part of at least 3 to 4 different most active clubs, be that Clarion, be that Monday Morning, be that Third Eye or whatever it is. We are part of different clubs. It's completely up to you how you can manage. We are, there's this hustle, of course, in the beginning, but I think once you have a good enough time management system, you can get to as many clubs, as many interests you have.
Again, there is no hard and bound thing that you will join this club in your first year itself. Most of the clubs have their second inductions or second phase of inductions in their second year itself.
Again, development is something that is not bound to some particular XYZ domain or particular language, like you have to learn C++ only or not. We have projects which are in JavaScript, TypeScript, Flutter, Dart, and Python and those things. If you are interested in some particular language, suppose for that matter Haskell or something, and you are good at it, we are very much open for you to come and go ahead and set up your own project. We'll help you to go through things which are very common to all the projects. Even if you are using Haskell and we don't know Haskell, Git is something that you will be using to its fullest. So we can help you with those things and set up an environment for those.
Like, what should we do right now to have a level playing field? Okay, right now in your first year, I would say explore as much as you can. Try out different languages, learn different technologies. It's absolutely normal for you to not like one, hate one, or love one, or even be confused on which one you like. So it's absolutely normal, but take your first year, explore as much as you can. By second year, you will be able to figure out which one you like. And that would be more than sufficient.
You have time, explore. I myself explored ML and web. I am much interested into web. Astha is a really good mobile application developer, so she's into those things. It's completely up to you and your likings.
Yes, Ritesh Bhaiya, even we need the shirt.
Yes, exactly. I was saying that.
Yes, so
Yes,
that is a shirt
everyone,
for
everyone
DSC's
knows.
lead, and Ritesh here is our lead. So yes,
Yes,
and
but
it's
who
totally
knows?
upon his responsibility to provide you shirts. So as much as you can blackmail Ritesh, you get the shirts.
Yep. The best blackmail will get a t-shirt, sort of thing. But yeah.
So you'll be having workshops and guidance classes. See, everything is not as classes here, right? At a point of time, it's as much as you require, you will ask your seniors for help and they will provide you. No one will go ahead and help you out from their own side. It's just that the amount of interest you show and the people whom you ask, they will go ahead and help you out.
Right. See, you can learn to some extent from these various different courses and all of those things. And we ourselves, encourage you to go ahead and learn through the different courses available out there, because at the end, they are professionals and we are just students like you who are learning. But there is going to be some part in your journey where you will be stuck. And if you are not in contact with some senior who can guide you, it can be very, time consuming and not much development. That is where we come in. Not just that, projects are a very crucial part into your entire development course, be it on your resume, your showcase, or your portfolio, whatever. That is going to be important. And for you to have some good projects which actually have some meaning is what we look for. And again, as I said, there is no hard bound. You can literally go ahead and code in binary if you are interested. I would suggest not, but yes.
That is more or less what you can expect to do as a part of this club. You're expected to learn and implement. So anything that you learn, you're expected to implement that. It is not just related to technology. It is not related to what do you say, coding and stuff. If you learn how to speak well, you can implement by hosting a session. Anything at all.
How should
You just
absolute
learn and
beginners,
implement.
how should absolute beginners enter into the development?
Okay.
Yeah. So that is, go ahead, Asta.
Yeah. So again, if you want to know what our fields are open to you, again, the starter kit link was in the chat. It will be sent again in the WhatsApp groups. All the links will be actually sent in the WhatsApp groups, and you can see what all opportunities you have. So once you have that in front of your mind, you can choose any one of them, and then you can go ahead and build your interest in one of them. Take some courses in one. If you don't like that, switch back to the other. Learn something of that. If you do not like that, switch back to the next one. There is unlimited number of options available, and you're sure to have one liking. So go ahead if you want. If you're an absolute beginner and you are a blank slate, it's best time to draw the best drawing you have. So go ahead, explore as much as you can.
Again, like I'm just reiterating it over here, we are not just limited to coding. There are various different aspects to any product, be it ML, app, web, whatever it is, which needs to be thought of. So we have actually UI UX designers who go ahead and design the entire application user interface. If you don't know what UI UX is, no worries, we'll probably have some event down the line, or you can find it easily on the net itself. We have those. We have people who are very much interested in management. So as you know, like we conduct various different events throughout the year, and there needs to be a good synchronous management between all the students and the event. So if you are good at management, do feel free to join us. If you are good at speaking, like Swati here itself, you can come ahead. We host different events. There are multiple collaborations, not just with the clubs of NITR club, but with different institutes, be that IITs or VITs or whatever it is. We collaborate with them, so you can go ahead with those things.
So it's already more than an hour of the session, hour and 23 minutes. So in case you have any questions, you can stay back, or in case you don't, you want to anything at all, if you just want to talk to us about NIT Rourkela and the options that you have there, you can feel free to stay back. Else, we can call this session end. Thanks everyone for joining. It was great to see you guys all over here, and we just hope that you have learned something about it.
Yes.
we
Again,
will
we'll
share the
share all the links, whatever it is. I would again encourage all of you to go ahead and probably follow us on Insta. That is one place where we regularly share all sorts of updates. Be that some sort of collaboration that we are having. Recently we are collaborating with IIT Indore DSC Club for their hackathon. So if you are interested to get to know about different events, different programs, or whatever it is, we do share it on our stories and everything. So you can just search GDSC NITR Rourkela and you'll get it.
The link is in the chat also. You can just go ahead.
Yep.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, Ashish, we are audible.
Yes, I want to ask what are the prerequisites for the data science club and what we can expect from this club. I literally want to know about this data science club.
Okay, I'll just go with this. This is not a data science club. We are just students who are interested in various different fields, and there are no prerequisites as such Just that you need to have some basic level of understanding of what you are going through or what you will be doing, and a good sense of not, I don't want to say specifically knowledge, but your domain or what you would like to do. These are your goals and something, and that's it. You can hop into the club or whatever it is.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Where do I
I
learn
can
data
take this one.
structures from? Again, we have the starter kit and it has resources for data structures and algorithms itself.
First of all,
Yes,
Yes,
Utkarsh, you're
Utkarsh.
speaking. College opening. Okay, very common question. Again, it's difficult to say because still the 4th years are being called. I believe Jan 5th or 6th is the last date when all the 4th years will be there. And even if they are called, they would be called sequentially as per their years. So coming to first years, it is going to be really difficult. It's difficult, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can we get your WhatsApp numbers? All of us are in those Google WhatsApp groups if you want, but I think the best way to contact to us is through our Instagram handles. We are open to everyone and we frequently get questions or doubts or anything related to the club. So
Also, in
since
case you want our WhatsApp numbers, you can find that from the groups itself.
Yeah.
Also, how many such CH related clubs are there? See, there are around 80 or 85 total clubs in NIT Rourkela, and none of them have this branch restriction of whether someone from any branch can enter any club. So if you're asking me CS related clubs, I would say all 85 of them. And
but yeah,
want to anything specific, just go ahead, and there will be, I guess there will be an orientation for each club wherein they tell you about what they do and everything, so you can learn about them as well there.
right. It's again your personal thing. This is not something related to academics. This is where we, we are in control. You are completely free to learn from yourself, and no restrictions that okay, there is this deadline or whatever it is. It's completely just up to you. You learn anything and everything related to computers. To make it completely generalized, we aren't just limited to this or that. We have people who are really interested in very core concepts or just development side of things or CP or whatever it is. We just do anything and everything related to computers.
What is going to happen in innovation? If it would
I
have
think the
been
better question is, will innovation happen?
Yeah, this year they have planned an online innovation.
Let's see.
Yes, and it's a mystery for us as well because it will be the first online innovation. So even we have no idea what will happen.
hello.
Hi.
Hello, I
Yes.
am audible.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
If I myself contribute for the Google Crowdsource, I will get the ML course, right? But what are the extra benefits I will get if I join this club?
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I do not have an answer to this question.
Sorry for that,
So
I
see,
didn't join and start. That's why I'm asking again.
No worries. So the entire idea that we have is our seniors were some really great people who very well, guided us through the entire thing. There are tons and tons of opportunities out there which you might not be knowing. There are tons of programs, be that like GSOC or MLS Fellowship or whatever it is. So the entire idea of this club is we try to build applications, not just mobile. It can be related to anything which go ahead and solve some sort of issue that either the institute or the students or someone is facing. And ISIS is one of the biggest point, and through that we learn. And this is the entire goal of, or the motive behind this club to be put forward.
I'll just add to what Ritesh said. When you write a piece of code, you hope that the code helps someone or solves a problem that exists in the world, right? You help your code reaches to people and helps them do a little bit thing easier. May it be a very simple thing, but it helps them to do that easier. We at DSC NITR can provide you that opportunity because we build projects that actually tend to solve real life problems. So whatever you can learn or whatever you learn through courses, through books and anything, you can implement it here.
Yes. We have to create events for innovation. Thus, hackathons are also part of that. Okay, so hackathons is something that was started very recently. Hack NITR did its third edition in the month of October of this year. So yeah, hackathons, Hack NITR, we can say that Hack NITR was the first hackathon organized in NIT Rourkela. We actually planned it for an offline event, but COVID happened, so we had to shift it to an online mode. And this year we had like roughly 2,200 plus students, participants, registrations, or that. But yeah, so not really sure if innovation would have an hackathon, but apart from that, there is Hack NITR every year. And what exactly happens is GSOC. Yes, that's a good question, and I would say that stay tuned for that. We are planning to have some sort of session on what exactly is open source, why is open source, and why contributing to open source can help you in a lot of ways. Adding on to that, GSOC, MLH, FX, whatever it is, we'll discuss those things as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that as
yes.
well.
Again, any such kind of program is very far-fetched and on a very global basis. So it is highly required for everyone to skill up till that level to compete among everyone. So as a first year, I would suggest you guys to probably concentrate more on your personal skilling up. That is probably the primary thing that you should concentrate right now and not focus on something that is very far-fetched. And again, I'm not telling you that you can't achieve it in first year, but it needs that level of skilling up.
So you can achieve it, but due to COVID, you joining your colleges has already been delayed, right? So we have already lost like what, 4 or 5 months. So I would say like probably get accustomed to the entire college environment and whatever it is, because that is going to be much more required and useful, and then you can start with those things. Is public learning helpful? That is something that is personal to you. If you find it useful, you can get some great benefits out of it. But on a general scale, yes, it does help. At certain point of stage, you would be a bit exhausted because you yourself are learning these things and implementing it. It becomes monotonous. So working in a group, in a team, is something that can help you a lot and explore those different fields. Like probably your friend is working into ML and you are into Android, so you can get to know various different things. Cool. I guess this is that we are already like 1.5 hours, close to 1.5 hours.
We are more, they didn't have much knowledge on coding for now. Again, in case you think that you haven't learned a lot, as I said, it's not a 1-day induction or a 1-week induction. It's open for always. So you can go ahead and learn as much as you like. And when you feel that you are sufficient or when you feel that you have learned enough, you can go ahead and join. I hope I was clear. It's only 1 hour, 34 minutes down.
So I must be joined this group after I get basic knowledge on coding?
Yes.
Did I want to fill this form at the earliest or after I learn the coding?
I would say fill the form whenever you like, but there is an option at the end of the form to schedule a meeting, to schedule the interview call. So whenever you feel like you have done enough, feel free to schedule the call then.
Cool. I guess that's it. Let's wrap it up. We won't take much time.
Yes.
It's already too much. So yeah.
Thank you, people, for joining. It was great talking to you, and I hope that we could provide you some help. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.